like I said, I already saw it. I think I was on Miss Marcella's platform, and I'm trying to see if I can get her on. Come on, Miss Marcella. Like I said, life is short. We here today and we gone tomorrow, especially when you find good friends, and when you
Yeah.
find good friends are hard to find. And the thing about it, this is how I look at it, Miss Wanda. Friends are like a marriage. We gonna have our good days, we gonna have our bad days, but
Hmm.
we gonna come together. And that's exactly how I see it.
You're true. You're right about that. But I mean, sometimes people can overstep their balance, and not putting you involved in none of that, none of that going on. But I just felt like it should have at least took a. You said, I mean, if she don't hear, she hear me. She said it took like 9 years to build a friendship, but it only took 1 minute to tear it down.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? So I don't get it. If it took 9 years to build a friendship and it only took you, really, I say, 10 minutes to tear it down, tear a whole friendship down, would that call in and say, hey, I heard this girl, what's going on? Even with me and Butterfly, I like Butterfly and I like Marcella, right?
Hmm.
This right here happened a whole month ago, a whole month ago. So if you want, why would it took to me and Anthony fall out before you decide to come live and talking about me and Butterfly? That happened a whole month ago. This ain't like it just happened yesterday.
Hmm.
I was
Well,
done with.
not to cut y'all, but I did extend the invitation. Marcel, if you want to come on, let me go ahead and drop the link one more time, so you can come on.
She probably
So you
not
can
gonna come
continue.
on.
You can continue talking, Miss Wanda. I won't cut you off. Go ahead.
So no, she probably won't come up. But I'm just saying, a friend that does that, it kind of bother me a little bit to let me know, are you really my friend, or was you just somebody, just have somebody to talk to, or have
Hmm.
somebody to conversate with? Because my thing is, I even called my seller and I called myself. I said, well, now that it been almost a whole week, you ready to talk? She hung up. I mean, she hung up the phone. But I was okay with that because it let me know how you really truly feel. You felt like, okay, let me tell you this right here, like, and told me. And this is God's heaven true. I
I'm
promise
gonna
on everything.
hold your thought 1 second. I'm gonna let Marcella on and continue with the conversation, Miss Wanda.
That I said that she was lying. I told producer from day one, and if Mark was on this line, he'll tell you the exact thing. I never lied to anybody by saying that he was not invited. I never lied. I always said that he was invited. I always said from day one he was invited. So they did not have to go. Hold on for me. Yes. To make a long story short, I never told anyone that I did not invite this guy. Never, never. That was something that, what his name is, A went back and said it. I never even told him out there. I told him I didn't tell him that they said it was okay. That's what I told him. And I keep on saying that. I never talked to nobody on producer to say, oh, I'm giving him an okay. Because I didn't even know all the stuff that was going on. All the stuff that they told me that he did. That's the reason why they didn't want him. I had other producers was there. I mean, other bloggers was there. So my thing is, why it was just him. I didn't have to get permission for other bloggers to be there. So they didn't want him. Soon as he got out that car, they called me over there and asked me, why are he here? Did I know he was coming? I said, yeah. He said, why is he here? I said, I invited him. So, I mean, that was self-explanatory. Period. Ain't no one else was there. Nobody else. Only thing they can go by is what Anthony say and what Miss Wanda say. And I'm telling you what
Okay.
they said. They asked
Okay.
him. They said, "Well, you need to tell him to leave." The next morning, me and Marcella on the phone talking. I talked to her husband for almost an hour and a half. This was after this now. I talked to her husband for an hour and a half. I talked to Marcella for over an hour. We talked for 3 hours the next day. The next morning, okay, which was Friday. This happened on a Wednesday. We talked on a Friday. On on Thursday. We talked. I haven't talked back to her since that Friday. That's when Doreen called me on a Friday morning. That's when all hell broke loose. But myself already knew about Doreen. I already told her about this lady. I already told her everything she needs to know about this lady. So if she let her got in her ears to say something about me, I'm done. I was done. And I told my other friend when she called, she said, well, she must didn't take y'all friendship serious. And it does not have anything to do with Butterfly because me and Butterfly have not talked about Marcella since a whole month ago, and we don't talk about her. Only thing she told me was Marcella said this or Marcella said that. I told myself, y'all need to get y'all stuff together for y'all to be friends. And I told her that
Okay,
more
so it
than
sounds like
everything.
Miss Wanda's breaking up. So Miss Wanda, let's go ahead and hear Miss Marcella's side. Miss Marcella, you have the mic.
Um, Thank you for allowing me to come up here. I just want to tell you, all these other people she talking about that live in Alabama, it has nothing to do with them. First of all, the first thing she said was she told me to tell Anthony instead of saying she told me to call him. That was the first lie. But that didn't even start everything. Like she said, it started a month ahead when Butterfly went to her and was telling her what I said about Empress. But I had already spoke to Butterfly, me and Butterfly. Butterfly went behind my back and went to Miss Wanda. Miss Wanda talked to me about this is how Butterfly felt and all this kind of stuff. She told me don't say nothing. I let it go. Then she come to me and tell me again, Butterfly said you got at her and all this stuff. And like I'm saying, if you're my friend, you wouldn't have listened to what Butterfly said at all because you should have shut her down. If you know for years on these streets, if somebody say something about Miss Wanda, I either handle it, but you can't tell me about Miss Wanda. And guess what? Why Miss Wanda up there pretty in pink last night? She ain't even reading her daggone chat. Butterfly is talking and saying stuff in her chat negative against me. But my thing is, I don't believe. I believe that the lies and me holding it in what Miss Wanda had told me about about what Butterfly said, it was angering me and I was holding it. And I'm going to tell you, she told me not to say nothing about not to say nothing to Butterfly, but I spoke to Butterfly prior to Butterfly even going to Miss Wanda. And this started because I said that Empress stood up for herself. Not only that, Miss Wanda gets on her live and goes after Empress. And it wasn't even the right person that she went after. She should have went after Ebony the Best, which she apologized. But I know that her Butterfly's influence on Miss Wanda is thick, and I told her I don't want her to choose between our friendship, choose Butterfly, because Butterfly has been trying to get in between me and Miss Wanda friendship, and I thought Miss Wanda was going to see that. So now Butterfly has Miss Wanda, and Miss Wanda has Butterfly, and I just choose to stay away because it has nothing to do with them people in Alabama, and she knows that. She knows that Miss Wanda called me and told me the lady screenshotted what I said in Anthony chat, which was the truth. And I didn't think it was going to be a big beef, me saying that she invited him or that, he asked her, was it sure? That's the only thing I said. But I didn't think that was going to be a big deal because it was actually the truth. And then when she called me and said, they saying you dogged me, you was in Anthony chat. I told the truth in Anthony chat. But the thing is with Butterfly, one day I called Miss Wanda, which she hasn't mentioned, and Butterfly was already on that phone with Miss Wanda. Miss Wanda shouldn't have been listening to what Butterfly is saying that I did because Miss Wanda don't run me. Nobody run me on these YouTube streets. Matter of fact, I protected Miss Wanda and Butterfly for the longest, and now that protection is gone. I'm not protecting nobody. I'm just saying that Miss Wanda knows that the friendship we had, you shouldn't have let Butterfly come in between that. And when I wanted to say something to Butterfly, she didn't want me to. So she can stay over there protecting Butterfly and keep saying it ain't got nothing to do with Butterfly. But she know and I know that I called her one day and she added me and Butterfly on the phone at the same time. I had already spoke to Butterfly in private outside of Miss Wanda. I didn't run to Miss Wanda and said I spoke to Butterfly because I didn't think I had to. Butterfly said she was bothered about me saying that Empress stood up for herself. And Miss Wanda or Butterfly haven't addressed the 3 o'clock post, the 3 a.m. post Butterfly did about me, the 4:30 a.m. post Butterfly did about me, because she private them. But last night, while Miss Wanda up there saying she loved me as a friend, her mod Butterfly was in the chat disparaging me the whole video with her mods, Butterfly and her mods. So this is how we're gonna play it. I've said on my video, I've been vindicated, the end. And I mean that. And I mean I will always be respectful. And what we shared in private, me and Miss Wanda, I'm not coming out on the streets to drag her. But what I need to do right now, I'm still upset. I think I was more hurt because Miss Wanda was defending Butterfly against me, to me.
Mhm.
And I did not like that when she should have stayed out of it. I had already spoken to Butterfly, and Butterfly told Miss Wanda she spoke to me. And Miss Wanda still ain't bringing that up. That Butterfly said I did speak to Marcella. So if she spoke to me, it's the end. I told
Mhm.
Butterfly what I felt, and she told Miss Wanda. And Miss Wanda said, "Well, if y'all should have said y'all already spoke, then why are you telling me? Because I don't run Marcella. Nobody
Mhm.
runs me."
Mhm. Can I say this right quick? One thing
Yes.
that you guys talked about, that y'all had like a 9 year friendship, okay? And one thing about when it's 9 years, that's like almost golden. Once you reach that peak right there, that's golden. And to me, when it comes to friendship, it's like a marriage. Sometimes my husband get on my nerves, and sometimes we allow outside interference, but we come together, because of the bond that we have. And one thing that I know is that, we're not children. We have passed from death to life, and the Most High God is not the author of confusion. Look around, we got so much hell going around. This right here, what we going through, we can be able to shake it off, but what the stuff that we see right here. And I truly believe that when it comes to you and Miss Marcella and Wanda, I think that, it's something that you guys can just, talk to each other,
But
on the
but
phone or
but
go out and eat, and
Lady
I
D,
think y'all could shake it off. I truly believe that.
you have to understand me. I grew up with such hate and disdain.
Yes.
And then when I let my wall down and just a flicker of betrayal, I can't get over that as easy as
I,
everybody
I
else.
understand. I
And
understand. But
and
the
I
thing about,
grew up with abuse and
yes.
all of that. And that's where I get my speaking forward from. It
Hmm.
has nothing to do with anything else. Miss Wanda knows me inside out. I have told her intimate things about my children, my husband. She's helped me, mentally. And then for you, for what I'm hearing on that phone from my friend, that you are absolutely defending a woman that you hardly know against a woman you know, the battleground was chose right then for me. I
Did you
won't
hear?
play.
Did you hear Miss Wanda tell that to you personally, Marcella?
Tell me what personally that
All the
she,
stuff that is going on. Did Miss
yes,
Wanda told you
yes,
that
yes,
personally? Was
yes.
that
And she will
online,
tell
or it
you,
was it
she
was
will tell
online?
you that Butterfly said, y'all spoke already. But Butterfly was telling me how she felt. If I had handled it, I told her how I felt. I told Butterfly, and I didn't include Miss Wanda in it because it had nothing to do with Miss Wanda. It's all the things that happened after I spoke to Butterfly. She went on a rant at 3 o'clock in the morning. I'm sure Miss Wanda didn't hear it because she privated both of those videos. I told her to unprivate because she had people thinking that, she didn't say nothing about me. But I'm
Mhm.
telling you, last night, I'm not even messing with them on my YouTube page. I go up there, do my content. I'm not saying anything about it. You
Mhm.
still got them scratching at me and think, they're waiting for me to explode. I'm not going
Mhm.
to explode because but like Miss Wanda said, this happened a month before time and it was still in my head. It was just beating on my heart
Mhm.
in my head and I didn't say anything. But then at the end, that's when I exploded when Miss Wanda said,
Mhm.
I told her to tell her to call Anthony. I didn't
Yes.
know she was gonna put Anthony on the phone. No, you did, and you told me to call him, and that was the lie that clicked off everything
Mhm.
because
No, I
Miss
don't think that
Wanda,
was a lie because plenty
it
of
was
times
a
I have
lie.
told
You
you.
told me to
Wait, let me say
call
this.
him.
Okay,
Let
You
let Miss
told
let Miss
let me say
Wanda
this right
let Miss
here.
Wanda explain it.
I did not say. I said, well, will you call Anthony and let him know then and ask him, can he come? So if you listen to the way I said it, that means you could have called him, but you said, hold on, wait a minute, and you tell him. Now that's exactly the way it was said. Now we're not
Yeah,
gonna
yeah,
debate
but
on that.
yeah,
I said
and you're
I wanted
correct.
you because I don't
Yeah,
talk to
you
Anthony.
tell
Wait, let
him.
me say this though,
Did I?
Marcella.
I didn't have
You
an
know
Let
I do
address.
not talk to Anthony. I do not talk to Anthony at all.
What?
I mean, I
Oh my
do
God.
talk to him. I do talk to him only when you is on the phone. You know that. I do not call Anthony. I don't call his phone. I don't never call his phone. I tell you, hey, give him my number, blah, blah, this. When he called me, I hardly ever answer the phone unless it's something I wants to say to him because I know how Anthony is. He record
Well,
everything.
explain this.
And he was
Ex-
recording you. He didn't even know that you was about to tell him nothing about me. I heard when the phone first pulled up, it said click, click, like
but
if
that's
somebody
not my
recording
issue.
you.
My issue is, didn't you tell me that Butterfly told you I had already spoke to her?
Yes, she told me that.
So
That's what I'm
why
saying.
would
I
you
didn't
get
think it
in
was
it?
no
If
bad
I
thing.
already
So my
spoke to
thing
her
is, so my
and you
thing
telling
is,
me to talk to her
look, let
again,
one time
mhm,
talk at one time.
you
okay,
you
Not both of y'all
you
could talk at
told
both
me. You
time,
told me
guys.
Butterfly said I had spoke to her already. So then after that, when Butterfly came to you again, you should have said, I don't want nothing to do with that. You said you spoke to her. You kept on elaborating.
how did I
And
elaborate it? Because I
you
said that when I answered the phone, I said, "This is Marcella calling me now. Hold on." And that's when I put both y'all in. So that what
and
you
did
call
she say
elaborating?
something to me
I don't
about
know.
that?
Did you not want to get? Only thing you had to do is just hang up like you did when you hung up on me. You ain't got to do
But
but
check this
hang
out.
up. So I mean,
First of all,
I'm
when I
just
got on
saying.
the phone, you didn't say
You say,
Butterfly was
"Hey,
on the phone.
butterfly." She said, "Hey, Marcella." So I'm thinking
Yeah,
y'all
because
is
I called
cool.
you to learn how to make some beans, and you already had her on the phone. Which,
Okay, yes,
but
yes.
we let's all the
All thing you gotta do is
unnecessary
say,
stuff.
"Call me back
Let
when you
me
hang up
let
from
me
her."
let me
That's
do the targeting stuff.
Let Miss Marcella go
Okay,
ahead, Miss Marcella.
you she told you I already talked to her. So if I already talked to her, why would she have to tell you and you tell me to talk to her again? I'm not her
I
babysitter.
didn't talk. I didn't talk
And
to
did
her
I
since
tell
then.
you I talked to her? I don't have to tell you I talked to her and I told her how
Wait,
I
let me.
felt.
Okay, let me say this now. Just because you said you talked to her and she talked to you, so my thing is everything is cool. Everything is cool. Now I'm on the phone with her talking about something totally different, not you. I'm not talking about you. So you mean to tell me I cannot talk to Butterfly? Is that the words you telling me?
No,
So
you're
I
not
mean, you should
listening.
have said,
You're
"I
not
don't want you
listening.
talking to her.
No, you're
I don't
not
want you talking
listening.
to her," and
It,
then you
it
still friend with me. Now
no, 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 no.
that's the
That's
way
not
to
what
give
I'm
it to
saying.
me.
One at a
You
time. What
you
I
can
think
talk to her.
Miss
You can
Marcella,
talk to her.
one at a
But
time.
the
Go ahead.
fact is, Miss Wanda can talk to whoever she wants. This is the thing. Miss Wanda, mm, Butterfly calls Miss Wanda first and tell Miss Wanda. She tells Miss Wanda
We
she
don't talk
already
about you though.
talked to me, right?
Okay.
And so then Miss Wanda called me on a separate call and said, well, Butterfly was telling me how she felt about Empress. Can't you understand how Butterfly feels? And I said, well, I think I already straightened it with Butterfly, but now you're telling me other stuff that me and Butterfly didn't talk about, and I'm not going to talk to her no more about it. But I had already told Miss Wanda I talked to her after Butterfly told her. Then the third call was when, okay, um, I'm Empress, that's messed up because Empress don't like me and my family, and then it comes out it's not even Empress. Miss Wanda made a complete mistake, and she went back and rectified the mistake and said it was Ebony the best. But you wouldn't be so gun ho. But she don't realize that Butterfly is talking about this girl's child, and that's why
I
she's
don't know nothing
retaliated.
about that. I don't
Yeah,
know anything
that's why
about
I'm
that.
saying. That's
I
right.
don't.
You're
You
not on
said
these
you said she
streets.
was talking in my chat. I don't read my
Yeah,
chat, and you know that. You
but
know
guess
I
what?
don't
Oh,
read my chat.
you did read
I read
one of
some
the
of it.
comments.
And that
Okay.
part was already
But well
gone
your
up.
mod
I don't read
well
my
your
chats
while
all the
you
time, and you know that.
apologizing, your mod is in your chat disrespecting me, and I didn't say
I didn't
nothing.
hear. I didn't see that, and I didn't hear that. This is
No,
my
it was
first
a
time
joke to
seeing
you.
this.
Okay, she said she didn't hear it and she didn't see it. So what we're gonna do is, because this was a 9 year relationship, and we see,
I'ma just
it's a
keep
lot
praying on
outside.
it, Lady D. I'ma
Hold on,
pray
hold
on
on,
it.
hold on 1 second.
I
Hold
mean,
on one
it's
second. I didn't
fine.
even
I'm
say nothing.
fine with
I
whatever.
didn't I
Whatever
didn't even say
Marcella
nothing, Miss
decide.
Wanda.
What,
Miss
what I'm just
Wanda.
gonna say, this is fine. Whatever
Mm,
she decide. Because
yes.
my thing is, I don't have no hate for nobody. I love
Okay.
Lady D. I mean, I love what her name is. I love you. I love everybody. I talk to people that I know hate me. I know they
Hmm.
dislike me, but
Well, I
I
don't
got the
hate
type
you,
of
but
heart.
I'm not gonna
Well, I'm just saying, I
disrespect
ain't talking
you.
about you. I'm not talking about you. I said I talk to people I know that dislike me. I know they
Hmm.
dislike me. So, but I still talk to them because that's not the way I was brought up. No, I can feed you with a long handled spoon. I don't have to be all in your check and all this and all that.
Hmm.
But I can talk to you. If you call me, I'm not gonna be disrespectful to nobody. I don't
Hmm.
care because I don't know who I may need one day. And I may need that voice from you. I may need that conversation from you. So my thing is, hate me or love me. It doesn't make a difference. But what I
Hmm.
will say is, I don't have no control on no grown women or how they feel about Miss Wanda. I don't have no control over that. But what I will say, I don't have anything against against a butterfly. I don't have anything against Marcella. I don't have anything against none of them. But I feel like you can talk to you still talking to Anthony, and you know when they asked Anthony, do you care about her losing her job? He said, hell no, I don't give a fuck about her losing her job. So my thing is right there, if you can still talk to Anthony, he just like Wanda way before then. Way
Hmm.
before then. Even before all this was going on, you were still talking to Anthony. How did I get in touch with Anthony? Through you, Marcella. I don't even like Anthony. I don't. I never have liked Anthony. Never. When he was talking about my daughter like a dog, I talked to him because of you. You was my friend. I was talking to Anthony. Only because I was talking to Anthony because of you. Not because of nothing else. Not because I just jumped over there. I don't treat nobody like a dog. I don't treat nobody like they ain't no good. But I did invite him because I'm gonna tell you the honest God truth. Me and my family want to get down to the end of it, and that's the reason I say it. You talk your shit when you get there. That's why I invited him.
Hmm.
That's the reason why I invited him. So everybody want to know the reason why I invited Anthony. That's what's the reason why. It didn't have nothing to do with the show. It didn't have nothing to do with anything. I told him when he was on the phone, when you get here, I want you to talk that same shit that you was talking, and they were gonna question him about Kiki. They were gonna question him about everybody else. That's why he didn't see none of them out there because all of them was in that little pod over in the corner until one to say, "Okay, let's go." Okay,
Hmm.
and that's a God's heaven truth. I
And
tell
that's
you no lie.
exclusive. That's
That's
exclusive.
that's God's heaven truth. And I'm
Wow.
just saying it. This right here, that's what happened. We all was gonna talk to him. I ain't said we were gonna beat him up. I ain't said we were gonna hurt him. We would just want to know the real why he did what he did. Same way, if I could have got Melanie to come down, period. When she fired her on national TV. We want to know. We want to get down to the end of it. If it start a fight, if a fight break out or whatever, okay, it just broke out. Simple as that. Simple as that. And I'm gonna keep it real with you.
Wow.
So now he know the real reason why he was and the real reason why I said come and talk your shit. That's the reason
Wow.
why I said talk your shit. I'm not afraid of you talking, and I'm not afraid of you coming down here.
Come
And
on,
I
Miss
didn't ask.
Marcella. Oh wait, Miss Marcella dropped. Come back, Miss Marcella, because we're gonna get to the bottom of this. Because I truly believe that this right here can be easy solved. This is an easy fix right here. So we're waiting for Miss Marcella to come back, so you can continue talking,
So yes,
Miss
that
Wanda.
was my real reason inviting him. I never had any no dealing with Anthony. Period. Never had any dealing with Anthony. If I had any dealing with Anthony, do y'all not know Anthony would be showing every video me and him talked about? I know him. He may be trying to get some now and try to put it together. But besides time of putting stuff together, my thing is I have nothing to do with Anthony. Nothing
Uh,
whatsoever. And
Come
they
back,
know
Miss
this.
Marcella. Miss Marcella saying, this has nothing to do with Anthony. We're gonna
It
get.
have
Trust me.
everything to do with this thing called Anthony. It
We're
have
gonna get to
everything.
the bottom of
Cause
it.
this right
Come
here
back,
happened
Miss Wanda.
with
Miss
with
Marcella.
me and with me, myself and Butterfly. This right here happened a whole month ago. They were doing my mama's birthday way before my mama's birthday. And I heard they said that Empress Radio had said something about me or something. I said, well, I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. But I thought Empress and other lady, Ebony Best was the same person. That's what I thought. So I said, I
Mhm.
don't care because I don't fool with nobody don't like me. You don't like me, I don't like you. Simple as that. I done talked to you and you still don't like me. So I know I never talked to him for radio. So I know I was not talking about him. I was talking about Ebony the Best. So my thing is, I don't know how all of y'all jump over to a butterfly. This is baloney. This is
Mhm.
baloney. It does
Well,
not have anything to do with butterfly.
we see right now the common denominators of all this right here between that 9 year friendship, and I truly believe that all this stuff that y'all been through is y'all gonna be able to fix it,
But
and
it ain't
get
have
back
nothing
on
to do with
track.
butterfly. It did not
Yeah,
have
y'all
anything to
gonna
do
get
with
back
butterfly.
on
And I
track.
could ever say that because
Hmm.
me and butterfly talks all the time. How do I know butterfly? How did I know butterfly? I knew butterfly because butterfly knew my nieces. All my family live where butterfly live at. My
Hmm.
family. She knew one of my nieces, and my nieces said, "Hey, this girl said call her because she one of your biggest fans. She one of your biggest fans."
Hmm.
And I never called her because I didn't know who she was. I'm thinking that she may be, whatever, whatever. I don't know. I don't call people because they say they my biggest fan. I
Yeah.
said, okay. I kept on putting it off. Okay, I'm gonna call her. Tell I can't. I'm not gonna give her your number, but she
Hmm.
gave me her number and told me to tell you to call her. I said, okay, baby, I'll call her.
Hmm.
And that was the end of that. So one day, Butterfly and Marcella was on the phone, and she called me and told me that this girl named Butterfly wanted to talk to you. That's how I
Hmm.
got a chance to know Butterfly. So there you go. There you go. I want to know.
I think I agree with Nikki. I think all this right here is just a misunderstanding. And I truly believe that you guys, once all this right here just blow over, you guys gonna, be able to, mend your friendship, because
But
it's
she
much
didn't know
bigger. It's so
anything
much
about
stuff is going on
why.
out there. So I went ahead and dropped the link for Marcella to see if she can come back on. But this is an easy fix, it's just that what you guys have to do is just forget about all this outside noise. This is just a misunderstanding, and instead of taking it to social media, you guys can pick up the
Period.
phone and go to lunch or
Period.
something like
And
that.
that's all I was saying. Instead of her taking all that to social media, she should have called me and said, hey, I feel this way about you and Butterfly,
Hmm.
and I don't want to talk anymore about it. Don't call me while she on the phone. Don't put me on no three-way. And I could have respected that. But
Hmm.
one thing you cannot do is stop me. I'm my own lady. No one can tell me who to hang with and who to talk to. I don't care if I am your friend.
Hmm.
Just because I'm friend with you don't mean that I cannot communicate with nobody else. I'm not that person.
Hmm.
I'm not. So my thing is, don't do that. Don't do that. I don't want nobody to tell me who to hang with and who to talk to. I'm not no high schooler. I'm not a high schooler. I'm a grown ass woman. And I want you to treat me like that. I don't
Hmm.
have anything against Marcella, but I don't want her to hold. But just because you hear me and Butterfly talking, you feel some type of way. Why would you feel some type of way? She told me one time that Marcella gave her some money to handle some business.
Mhm.
Marcella told me first that she had did that.
Mhm.
Marcella knows she told me
Yeah,
first.
I heard
She
that
said,
same conversation before too, but we're gonna get past that because
and I told her,
I want to see you and Marcella. I want to see you and Marcella. I want to see you guys back because I truly believe,
I
especially
don't have anything against her,
when it
but
comes
you
to
can't
y'all
get
too, y'all
mad at
have
me
a
because I'm
lot to
talking to
offer. Y'all have a lot to offer.
one of
Now,
your
the
most
rest of them,
ops now.
like I said, the rest of them, like I said, it is what it is. But when it comes to you and Marcella, I truly believe, especially when it comes to growth, you guys have a lot to offer to each other,
I
especially
don't
when it
like
comes to
Anthony.
business. Hmm.
I don't like Anthony. Marcella knew I didn't like Anthony. But have I ever once told her, uh, I don't like Anthony. I don't want him in my presence. I don't want to talk about him or none of that. I told her I dislike Anthony. I said I dislike him. But I never told her I don't want him in my presence. Don't call me while he on the phone. Don't do this.
Hmm.
I never told her that. But she know I dislike Anthony. Same way I realized she disliked Butterfly. But have I ever got on my YouTube channel and said something after the way about her and Anthony? Not once. Not never. And I would never do it. I don't care how much beans she spilled out on me. If it depends on what kind of beans you're spilling, because you spill some butter beans, hey baby, we're gonna butter everything up now. But if you spill a little beans on me, pinto beans, I can deal with that because you just stepping on my toes, okay? You can do those pinto beans, baby. But if you spill some butter beans, hey, it's gonna be a whole different ball game. That's the only thing I'm gonna say. So my thing is, I'm not mad at her. I don't have anything against her. But what you're not gonna do is tell me who to be friend with now. That's what you can never do. And I don't care. If that's what you feel, then you get to walking. You can never speak to me, never ever again. I'm fine. Because I'm not gonna tell you who to talk to. And most definitely you're not gonna tell me who to talk to. I don't have anything against Butterfly, and I will say that. I don't have
Hmm.
anything against Butterfly whatsoever. I don't care who else has something against her. That's them. I'm not talking about you to Butterfly as of that day when you say, okay, I talked to Butterfly. Me and Butterfly has nothing else to say about Marcella, period. Only thing I told her, I said, well, this is Marcella on the other line. Let me see what she want. I went to
Hmm.
the line and I let both of them know, hey, Marcella's on the phone. Hey, I mean, y'all can speak or whatever. She said, hey, Butterfly, hey, babe. Both of them spoke to each other. So what I didn't even know nothing else was going on. I'm thinking
Hmm.
they cool. Now, if she had said, don't call me with that B on the phone, don't do this, don't do that, and then a month later, you going to come up with all this? Come on, girl.
I think it just was a misunderstanding. I think,
So
like I
was a big
said, once
misunderstanding.
it's just going to blow off, and because, like I said, we all about growth. We all about building. So I truly believe that all this stuff right here is going to pass, and I hate to see a 9-year friendship, just go and blow away over something that is an easy fix, and like I said, sometimes we just got to shut our ears to the outsiders, and just see if we can go ahead and work it out.
Well, I'm not worried
So
about what the outside people saying. That's
yeah.
not my big issue. It's not. It's
Yeah.
not the outside. I care less what the outside people saying.
Hmm.
What I do not dislike, what I dislike is what you telling me what you and Butterfly is going through, and
Yeah, but
I'm supposed
we
to
gonna
go
keep
through
the
that.
common denominator out of it. So when it comes to you and Miss Marcella,
Hmm.
the 9-year friendship, I think that, you guys, I think that if you guys, just cool down and just wait it out, and just don't listen to the outsiders, I think you guys can go ahead and mend it together, because I truly believe y'all got so much in common, and I like to see you guys together. I like
I
to
like
see when
Marcella.
y'all
Don't get
was,
me
yeah,
wrong. I
yes.
like
Hmm.
Marcella, but if that's what she want to call to quit because of what this other person saying or what this
Hmm.
other person, you can't go back and say, well, she came and told you something I said about her. Now, if
Hmm.
she can come and tell you something I said about her, I can understand that. I can understand that because if I said anything about Marcella and I'm talking to Butterfly and I'm talking to Marcella and I'm over here talking about Marcella to Butterfly, and I'm over here talking to Butterfly about Marcella, then I can
Hmm.
understand that. But
Yeah.
her name never be called. I never talk. I
Uh-huh.
have nothing to say to Butterfly about Marcella, and Butterfly
Mhm.
can be a witness to that.
Yeah.
Never. I
Well,
never said.
well,
Only thing I
I
said,
know
I want both of them to get together.
yeah.
That's
Well,
all I ever said.
I know how it, like when it comes to this YouTube stuff, like I said, that's why I try to stay far away from it. But we're gonna see how we can go ahead and overcome this because, like I said, we are not high schools. We talk to whoever we want to
Period.
talk to. But the thing about it is that when it comes to the 9 year relationship, that's a long time, and I truly believe that you guys can go ahead and you can
And let me
mend that
sit in here.
together.
Let me sit in here to you too, Lady D. Okay. I did have Marcella as my Marge, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I had um her girlfriend, Nisi. I had both of them as my mod, okay? But when Marcella put out all that little stuff about me, saying I told her, you can go ahead on and be with Butterfly, you can do this and do that, and you haven't even called me and said, hey, this right here, what's going on, this right here, what I feel, this right here, what I say. I said, okay, so why should I keep her as my mod when you already over here blasting me to your other peoples?
Mm-hmm.
So I took her down as my mod. And she said, Butterfly did that. See,
Mm-hmm.
this is what I dislike. Butterfly has nothing to do with that. I called my niece and I said, hey, how do you remove a mod? And she
Mm-hmm.
explained to me and she told me. And matter of fact, she came over there and did it for me. It has nothing to do with Butterfly. And I
Mm-hmm.
called and asked Butterfly, do you know how to mod? She said, yeah. I said, okay, I want you to be my mod then. And I called my friend Peggy from Texas. I called her and I asked her, would she be my mark? And I asked 5 more people to be my mark.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, I don't want to call their name because I don't know, do y'all know them? But yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I called 5 more people to be my mark. And that's how all that happened. So, my thing is, I wouldn't fit to be having nobody in my mark and don't know what you got your attention on or what you may
Mm-hmm.
do and you got all the access to me. No, I mean, if I would talk to her, I was okay. She ain't gonna do nothing. She okay. She cool now. She even when I called her, she threw the phone down in my face.
Mm-hmm. Well, like I say, when it comes to a nine
It was
year
funny
friendship,
in a
it's
way,
like
but
a
I said
marriage
okay.
because it's like a marriage, and I guess hey, we get upset with each other, but the thing about it is that we don't let the sun fall on our wrath, and I truly believe that you guys going to go ahead and make it up,
I
just
don't
like
think
when
I
it
don't
comes
think
to
it's
my
butterfly.
platform,
I
but
think it's 8 a.m. That's what I think it is.
well, like I said,
And the reason why I think it's 8 a.m. and Marcella can
mhm,
she'll be a witness to it. Reason why I think it's 8 a.m. because Marcella feel like if she take my side over AL, she feel like whatever she done told AL, it coming
mhm,
out.
yeah.
Whatever she told him, she feel like it's coming out. So we ain't gonna be friends no way. But the way I work, I wouldn't give a fuck what he said. I
So
still wouldn't give a fuck.
what if let's say it like this because we adults, we're not children. What if we move Anthony out the equator? Go ahead and move Butterfly, and let's go ahead and talk about Miss Marcella. How can without talking about the rest of them, the outsiders, when it comes to your friendship, you know,
I can straighten
nothing
things
cross
out with
behind.
Marcella. I don't have no problem, like I'm saying, for the
So
South.
you can straighten
I don't
things
have no
out.
problem with Marcella.
Hmm.
I called to talk to Marcella after she did all that. So I gave her a week. I called and talked to her. She hung up the phone in my face. So I was like, okay. So whatever she feel like she want to call, my arms is open. My line is open. Call me whenever you feel like it. That's the way I feel at this point. Call me
Hmm.
whenever you feel like we can throw everything up on the floor, everything up on the table, and everything up on the bed, and we can work things out. As long as the rubs is still down on the fucking floor,
I like
I
that.
don't
I
got a
like that.
problem.
I like
Yeah,
that.
so my thing is, I'm not mad. I'm not mad at all because this is petty to me. Now, if I
Mhm.
understand, if I was talking about her and she felt some type of way, I can understand it. But yeah, me and her, I'm cool. I'm cool. But it's a big but in that. When
Yeah, I know it's a
you
big
know,
but what I'm saying is
I'm
outside the
done.
two that we went ahead and mentioned,
I
you
know what I
guys
said. I'm
never
done.
had any conflict, right? Besides what's
Me and
happening right
Marcella
now.
can talk about anything,
That's what I want to
anybody,
hear.
everything. So yeah, we right now to this day, I'm telling you, the day before all this had even happened, me and Marcella's husband Tim, he know it. I was talking to Tim for a whole hour and 50 minutes. That's how cool me and him is. Me and him was on the phone for a whole hour. The next morning, I mean, I'm just saying how quick this thing happened. It's just
Mm-hmm.
like death. How death, you can be sitting up talking to a person 1 minute, and next minute they gone. That's how quick this happened. So when things happen that quick, it got to be some more to it than that. It got
Yeah,
to be
but
more
y'all
than this.
never
It
had
got to.
any problems beside what y'all got
Never,
right now. Y'all never
never,
got into an argument besides what's
never.
happening right now.
Even to this day,
Okay.
we ain't got into no argument. Never.
Okay.
I haven't argued with her. She went on her live and talked about me, but I still didn't argue with her. I could have
Mm-hmm.
been, I could have been, I could have been petty and went over there and started talking about her like a dog, but I didn't do that because that's not me. That's
Mm-hmm.
not who I am. So if you felt that way, a lot of things I didn't like that I mean, you dealing with friends I don't like, I don't say nothing because you grown. Talk to them, deal with them. That's the only thing I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying. But if she called me today, like I said, my line is open. She call me anytime she get ready to. I don't
Mm-hmm.
have anything against Marcella
Mm-hmm.
whatsoever. I don't know, can she speak the same way about me? If you can't, I mean, ain't nothing I can do about it. There's
Mm-hmm.
nothing I can do about it. I
Uh,
just say, move on. One
one
friend I lost,
Chicky
not
Boo
because of
says,
me.
she addressed you with something. She said, Wanda, if you really was sincere, when Marcella hung up on the phone on you, you would have allowed time rather than bring it to others' channel. Don't try to force her or pressure her. Allow healing. So, what she's
She
saying right
brought it to
here.
her channel. She
Mm-hmm.
brought it to her channel. She didn't give time. She didn't give me time to talk. So hey, if I want to bring it to somebody else's channel, that's my option. That's what I. A lot of people want to
Mm-hmm.
know. What was the problem? Why did you and her broke up? Why did you and her went through what y'all went through? You know.
Mm-hmm.
So my thing is now y'all got it. Y'all got it from Lady T channel. I mean Lady D channel.
Thank you very much.
Unapologetic, baby.
Thank you very much.
Unapologetic. So
Yes,
hey,
and
y'all got
we
it.
gonna get this. We gonna get this together because, like I said, honey, when it
And
comes
let me
to
say
a
this here, ladies.
friendship,
We came to a
mhm,
godly channel, a godly
amen,
person, a godly
absolutely.
lady, a godly whoever, baby. We came to her channel, and I think that I got to understand it out what she felt now, and she got to understand on how I felt because I thought it was one of my friends because she really never was my friend, but I blocked her. I don't want to never ever talk to her again due to the fact I felt like she put more fuel on the fire and made it blaze on up when she called and told her something I said. So
Wow.
yeah.
Well,
So
we gonna
that's
put
what I
we
felt.
look. We're gonna try to move on because I truly believe that this is an easy fix, and everything happens for a reason. And this is like a marriage. But to change the subject a little bit, can you give us a little sneak peek of what's going to happen? Or anything when it comes to uh the season that's coming up, or you can't talk
I
about it. If you
don't
can't talk
I
about it, you
don't
don't
know.
have to.
No, I'm gonna say this right here is not a lie. I don't know what's going on with Love and Marriage Huntsville. I'm not gonna speak on it because I don't know. I don't
Hmm.
know. But I will say this right here. They are family.
Absolutely,
Everybody family. So
absolutely.
that's all
Yeah.
I would say on that. So they can just eliminate all that stuff saying that they ain't got it, they ain't doing this, they need to show this, they need to show this. They gonna show it in due time when
Yeah,
they feel like they want to show it.
this
Because
is how I
there's
look at it.
nobody out here giving no information anymore. All the information is gone out the door.
Absolutely. This how I
So
look at it. When it comes to Miss Wanda was the glue to that show. You was the glue to that show. And
I
oh my God,
appreciate
I
that.
am so glad. I am so glad that you are back. All I could sit there and say in my TD Jakes voice, get
But
ready,
I
get
would say
ready, get
this right here. I
ready.
don't know if I'm back yet, but
You back. God said you back. God said you back. And this time, no devil in hell can prevail it against it. God
so yeah,
said you
I
back.
don't
So
know.
you receive it.
I really don't know because, like
Oh,
I
you
said,
there.
and y'all got to look at it this way right here. When they said they was gonna, when they said they gonna come to Bessemer, I had already set up my date, the date that I want to do an open house with my food truck. So they said, "Oh well, we're gonna come to Bessemer. We're gonna come down there." I said, "Oh okay, okay."
Hmm.
So that was it. That was it. So all that little stuff, I don't know who was coming? I don't think I know. They said they was coming to Belson. That's all I knew.
Hmm.
So other
So
than
what
that,
about the
I don't know.
truck? Are you taking the truck on the road?
I am. Right now. I'm in Huntsville today because
Hmm.
I had to do a lot of little stuff. I had to get a lot of computer stuff done, and my daughter is real good and all of that. So I brought my computer down here to set everything up and
Hmm.
everything. And my daughter even was hurt about the relationship that I was telling her me and Marcella was going through. She was like, "Oh, mom, no, maybe it's just a big misunderstanding. Call her,
Yes.
call her. You need to call her." And when I did call her, she hung up. So she said, "Well, you did your part.
Hmm.
So let it lay. Maybe she's not ready to talk yet." And that's the way my daughter is. She's not. She don't get in between me and my relationships and stuff. She don't tell me, "Well, don't talk to this person. Don't talk." She said, "Let her get a time. She'll call you. She'll call you." So
Hmm.
that's the way I left it until today.
Absolutely.
I mean, till yesterday when someone called me and said, "Well, you and your friend back friend," and it's kicked it right back off again. So okay.
Well, I truly believe time heals. And this is how I look at life. This is how I view at life. If you never been through the fire with me, you're not going to come into my future. We have a lot of people, they see the glory, but they don't know the story. Nobody
Hold,
wants
hold
to
on,
sit.
hold on, hold on, Lady G, for 1 minute. Hey, son,
Okay.
what's up? Mom. Yes, sir. When you coming back? I'm coming back today. What that? Okay, because Kamara was supposed to be going to the little party tomorrow. He going to where? To the little bounce party. Okay, I have him back tomorrow. Okay. All right. Love you. Bye bye. Here, Kamara, get the phone back, baby.
So
With my
let
son.
me repeat it. I truly believe that time heals. And if you have never been in the fire with me, you
Mm-hmm.
cannot go into my future. You cannot go into my glory, because see, some people, they look at the glory but they don't know the story. And
Period.
that's why, I don't make too many friendships. I only go with the ones that I know, that knows my struggle, knows that when I can call them anytime, they was there. Now the new ones, like I said there and say, where we going right now, we need someone that's been through the fire with us, and I truly believe when it comes to Miss Marcella, I truly believe that this is going to be an easy fix. It's just that is a lot of outside interference. But one thing that I do know without a doubt, and I don't think that you would even question this, when it comes to Marcella, that Marcella went through the fire. Y'all both was in the fire together. Y'all told each other things, and cried, and it's just an easy fix. It's just a misunderstanding, but I truly believe that it's going to be a easy fix, because we got greater work that is going to happen. And I truly believe when it comes to you, Miss Wanda, I see a spinoff. I see a spinoff. So we ain't got time to sit there and worry about all that confusion, because, like I say, words are powerful. Words are sharper than any two-edged sword. And we planting some good seeds in that ground, and we reaping a harvest, a harvest that's
Thank you,
abundantly.
Jesus. Thank you,
And I
Lord.
truly believe that I see in the spirit, just like I had told you when we was on Miss Marcella's platform. I say that you're going to be back on that show, and sure enough, Miss Wanda is back on that show, guys. And make sure you guys check out her website, order her season. Go ahead and give another shout out when it comes to your website, where they can go ahead and order your season. And what all you have besides season? You said that I think you selling
I
pots and
have
all that as
apron.
well,
I
right?
have t-shirts. I have I have little hats, the hood, the showing off Miss Wanda hats. I have not put them on my website yet. That's what my computer is all messed up, all discombobulated. So I got Tisha them working on it. I got her PR person. They're gonna be working on all my, stuff that I'm gonna be having out. But yeah, I mostly be in Bessemer with my food truck. I also will be at this place called the Fairfield Mall. I will be setting up out there.
And when
And
is that? When will that be?
well, I be out there like every day, just about. So starting on Tuesday, I don't work on. Most of the time, I don't work on Saturday. I mean Sunday and Mondays. I'm always off on those 2 days. But anywhere between Thursday and Saturday, y'all can catch me out in the streets, out on the park somewhere. So yeah, when football season come back up, I'll be out there in the park. But I think I got a big event coming to Huntsville. I don't know when, but I will be sure to let you guys know
Okay.
exactly the day that it will be coming up. I will be in Huntsville. I don't know which day, but I know we got a big event coming up really, real soon. Like I thinking like One day next week. We got a big event coming up. So um,
Yes,
this
awesome. Grateful
Black
to see Miss
always
Wanda
have
has a
something
lot
going
positive.
on.
Okay.
Black always have something going on. They always have stars coming up in there, and they be packed on on Friday and Saturday. So y'all get a chance, y'all. Whenever y'all decide to come to Huntsville, make sure y'all check out Black because Black always having something big and better there. So even though y'all know I don't like Mosso, but hey, I still give his place a shout out.
Wow, that more so. But I'm
That's
just
my
so
biggest fear.
excited. Yep, yep. I'm just so excited. I am so glad. And I truly believe that you're going to be back on that show. Show enough, Miss Wanda. And I also believe that you're going to have that spinoff. And I know that God is not a man that he shall lie, nor the son of man that he shall repent. If he said it's settled, it is settled. You believe that you're going to have that spinoff. And know that they looking at you on from the outside on
They
their
don't
couch.
argue with him
So
no
don't let
more.
these people get to you. Don't you don't
I
have to
don't.
sit on your platform and argue with those people.
That
They
reason I don't
looking at
argue with him
you
anymore.
on their couch, like Carlos King says, on a Saturday instead of going outside and touch grass. So you don't have to argue with these people.
Yeah, they talking about me. I ain't talking about them. And my mom always said, when somebody talking about you, you doing good. You doing good because they
Absolutely.
talking about you. If
Worry
nobody
about it
don't
when they
talk
not.
about you, that mean you ain't about nothing. I said, okay.
Absolutely.
So yeah,
Absolutely. And we know how to see. Look, we done passed from death to life. We know how to choose our friends. If they never been through the fire with us, hey, you keep them on the outside. Okay, those are not friends. Those are associates. Okay,
and I do. I call. You know what? I used to call everybody friends. I just use the word friend. But when I'm talking to my true friend, I say my true friend. Now, word friend just friendly just comes out friendly.
hmm
But I always use the word my true friend, and they know that. I'm like, if I call anybody a friend, I mean just a friend. They just a friend. I mean not a friend. I can just tell everything to. It's just like a social. But I mean, I like somebody call me and say, hey, I sometimes I call her my sister. That's my sister. You know what I'm
hmm
saying? Because in church, that's what they used to always say, Sister Dean, Sister Carla, Sister May. So okay, that's my sister.
Amen.
So in God's house, we are sisters. So that don't mean that you my biological sister. When I say friend, that don't mean you're my biological friend. You just what I say you are. You know, but if I say true friend, this is my true friend. Y'all, I always tell them my son is my true friend. My
Absolutely.
other
Oh, I
girlfriend, I
thank
would not
God.
call her name because she don't like her name to be called out. But I
hmm
always say that's my true friend. But if I say that's
Absolutely.
my sister and you know that's not my sister, okay, that's all the God words. That's God word.
Absolutely.
I'm just respecting her as a sister. That's it.
And
But
I
other than
like
that,
what you said when it comes to Marcella, that that is your true friend.
that's one of my true friends. Yes.
That's it. And and
So
and what we're gonna do is we're gonna just think about the positive, the positive stuff. I remember when I watched, and I'm gonna let you go after this, but I remember when I watched you and Marcella when y'all was in the kitchen cooking. I just can't believe I can't believe Marcella can't even boil water. Come
can't
on now.
boil a damn egg. She can't boil a damn egg. Okay, she'll let that burn up. So like I told her, and her husband like now I'm gonna tell you really the true thing that really got me when I went there. She said, "Oh, I'm gonna cook you some, Miss Wanda," and she said, "I hope you like it." And she said, "Girl, one thing I can't cook," and I was like, "What?" She said, "Some cabbage." She said, "I can do them cabbage now, baby." She said, "My husband love them." I said, "Well, you know what?" I said, "I love cabbage too." And when she opened up, I'm thinking she don't open up her refrigerator. She had the nerve to go in there, open up the she went in to open up the cabinet. And I'm like, what all you gonna put in some cabbage, girl? She said, no, that where my cabbage is at. I said, in the cabinet? I don't tell me you put a whole head of cabbage in the cabinet.
I never
And
heard, I
she
was
pulled that
laughing.
can out. She pulled a can of cabbage out. I said, I never heard a day in my life. They served can of cabbage. I said,
I
oh
never heard that.
hell no. Then when I was down there, she said, I'm gonna cook you some. And girl, I said, But you got to realize we all Leos. We are Leos. Me, her, Nisa. All us are Leos. So we like to have a good time. We like to have fun. And when you're around her, you got to have fun. You got
Absolutely.
Now she may be a little like me, a little messy, but hey, we
We
like to
all got a
have
little
fun.
messy in us. We all have a little messy.
Yes, I said she may be a little like me. We're a little messy now, but we love to have fun, and that's the type of friend I like. We friend, have your fun, have your time, and then move on. Okay,
Absolutely,
we,
absolutely.
we ain't
And
too
that's what we're gonna
far.
think of. We're gonna think on a good time. After the day, it's gonna be bearing the sea of forgiveness. We already gonna pull it all out. You talked it to Miss Marcella one-on-one. And if anybody confront you with it, it's gone. It's done, because we moving forward, man. Just look around. We got so much stuff that we can talk about, bigger fish that we can fry. And this right here, like I said, this is all about growth. So I truly believe that when it comes to all of this confusion, all this misunderstanding, we're gonna just throw it in the sea of forgiveness. If anybody asks you to go ahead and talk about it again, we're not gonna talk about it anymore. Just let it go and let time heals. That's exactly how I see it, Miss Wanda.
Okay, that's fine. I appreciate
That's
everything.
it. And
Like
when we
I said, I jumped
what
on
about a
it.
cooking show? What about a
I,
cooking show? You thinking
I
about doing a cooking show?
I really want to. I really, really want to. But I am thinking about doing it. Like I said, I got a cookbook coming out. I got Tisha PR working on it as we speak. I got a lot of stuff that coming out. So you just have to wait and see. You're gonna have to just wait and see. It's coming.
Absolutely. So that's what we're gonna focus on. We're gonna focus on kingdom business. We're gonna focus about business. We ain't got time for the mess. We're gonna
Mm-mm.
focus about
I'm
kingdom
done.
business,
All of
and
it.
we're gonna let go and let God, right?
Let God
We
handle
ain't
it.
gonna do like your coworker say, let go. God say let go, but you still stay stuck. We gonna move forward, okay?
My ex co-worker.
Yeah, we gonna move forward. Okay, so I thank you, Miss Wanda. I thank you for coming in. Like I said, I'm gonna look at this. I see healing. I look at this right here as it's a start. It's a start. At least we know that we all had talked it out. And now we just gonna let time heals. But I truly believe that when it comes to the Most High God, hey, nothing happened for by accident. And one thing that we know, that the Most High God is not the author of confusion, and we pass from death to life. And I truly believe, hey, it's gonna pass over. Okay,
Hmm. All
so
right.
you
Thank
be
you,
blessed, and we're gonna
Lady.
be looking for on TV, looking for you, knowing that we know you're gonna be there. So thank you for dropping by. Okay, thank you. Okay, Miss Wanda, show enough,
Okay,
Miss
thank you so
Wanda.
much. I appreciate everything. And you go with God and let God go with you. And the words of my
Amen.
girls,
Amen.
Courtney and Eddie, they always tell me that's all like, okay, that's on her show. Y'all go with God and let God go with you. So I use their words.
Absolutely, absolutely. So
Yes,
you
so
be blessed, Miss Wanda.
I will be, and you do it likewise.
All right, all right. God bless. I
Thank
I
you. And
appreciate
good
this.
luck
Just
on
look
your
at.
channel today.
Thank
Because
you
I know it's
very
going to
much.
be everywhere.
No, they know they don't play with me, Miss Wanda. They don't play with me, honey. Not at all. I
Now I'm
promise you
talking about
that.
this right here going to be everywhere. So,
Oh,
yeah.
okay,
They're gonna be
okay.
like, this right here was on Lady D. Unapologetic.
Yes,
This right
indeed,
here
and I
what
thank you.
happened. Okay, show enough, show enough, show enough.
Yeah,
Thank
because
you,
they,
and
they,
you
they
have a
talk about my
blessed
little
day.
small channel, but that's all right. We know that one can put 500 flight, two can put 10,000s of flight. It's not in the numbers, honey. Trust me, not at
It's
all.
not. It's not. God said when three. He ain't said 300. He ain't said 3,000. He ain't
You
said
better
3 million. He
preach.
said three. Three.
Three.
When three agree in church, baby, everything turned to gold.
And I
I'm
received
just
that.
saying that.
Absolutely. You absolutely, honey. See, people think you need a whole number, honey. I'd rather have two, and knowing that the Father is in the mix of it, than have a whole bunch of it and all that confusion, right?
All that commotion going on. Yes.
Thank
You
you.
don't need a
Thank
whole
you.
lot for God to church your channel, baby. You don't.
That's
Just
it.
stand still and he got you. You
That's
don't need
it.
it. And this thing know you can have so many. He said your cup wet, gonna be running
Oh,
over.
I receive it. Sipping out the salsa, huh? Sipping out of the salsa. I
Yes.
receive that. I receive it. And that's just to show you. That's why always tell people, don't get ready. Be ready at all times. I didn't even know that you was gonna come on. And look at this. You see what I'm
That's
saying?
what
It's
God
like,
do. God
look what
show up and
God would
show out.
do. Look
Hmm.
what God would do. God would show up and show out. That's why I sit there and say, you don't have to go out there and try to trick people. Hey, just be patient and
And treat
in
people the way
God
you
in
want to
due
be
season.
treated. That's it.
That's it. I didn't
You
even know
treat
Miss
people the
Wanda
way
was gonna
you
come
want to be
up.
treated, and God would do the rest. And I tell anybody, you didn't invite me. I was just walking through these streets.
And look at God.
And
Look
look,
at
I had to
God.
stop by your house and say hello. Okay, okay.
Look
That's what
at
that's what
God.
God do. That's how He
Look.
works.
That's how I
That's how
see
He
it.
works.
That's it. Just be in
Just
position,
be,
right?
just be still and watch what He do. Watch
That's
what He
it.
do. And keep it.
Absolutely.
Okay.
I receive what God has for me. It is for me.
Hmm. So I'm glad I got a chance to talk to you. But
And
talk with you
I
later,
thank you.
though.
All
I
right.
keep.
Be blessed here.
I run back across your page again.
All right. Thank you here.
All
God
right.
bless. All
Bye.
right. All
Love
right.
you.
This was awesome. Love you too. This was awesome, God. Just show you what God can do. I mean, I was coming on to talk about one thing, and look how God went ahead and turned it around. And I truly believe this right here, this is, all in God's timing. And when it comes to Miss Marcella and Wanda, trust me, time is going to heal itself. I mean, this is nobody but God. Nobody but God. Hey, that's why I said there and say, honey, we got to be ready at all times because you never know who's going to come and knock on that door, honey. Get Amen. So, hey, I see Anthony Loth is in the house. Say you and your family had more than enough time to say, do something, and use. Oh, okay. Great job, unapologetic real talk. I give God the glory. So, guys, look, I'm gonna go and clean up my kitchen. I thank God for this day. This was a beautiful day. I promise you. I did not expect it, but I know that when it comes to the Most High God, hey, He'll show up and show out. And I truly believe that today He showed up and He showed out, and that's real talk. So you all be blessed, enjoy the rest of your day, and know that everything that you do it to glorify God and give Him the glory. And God is not the altar of confusion, but of love, peace, and of a sound mind. So you all be blessed, okay? And enjoy the rest of your day. And that's real talk, unapologetic.
Do it all and I won't run, just get it. I'm